Hi, my name is Charno Sumare from Batuki Music Society.
And my name is Nadine McNulty from Batuki Music Society.
My name is Teach Mareza from OKAVANGO African Orchestra.
My name is Daniel Nebet from OKAVANGO African Orchestra.
We're happy to be here with you today, and we hope that you enjoy our videos. And yeah, so.
Yeah, it's a real pleasure to be part of this panel and to start to show ourselves to the African panel. And as we said inside the video, I guess you guys watched the video, it's just we trying to represent Africa as far we are here in Canada. And Nadine McNulty, she's the artistic director of Batuki Music Society.
And Cherno is the production coordinator. As we said, we're very happy to be here today, and we're happy to be here with also OKAVANGO African Orchestra, a Pan-African band.
Yes, we are really excited to be here and to showcase our music. We hope you like it and maybe give us opportunities to share our talents with your audience.
Yeah.
East Africa. That's all I got to say. You guys said everything.
What we want to say is we're trying to represent Africa, as we said here in Canada, and trying to show the culture we have here. And we know the African culture is the most important thing that African can really show and that can be shown outside our Africa, and just also to promote the culture and all those kinds of. Batuki Music Society is trying to do that every day with the Africans we have here in Canada. We know we have so many bands that can perform in Africa, and so many bands also in Africa that can come and perform here in Canada. And the best thing is that we have all the platform to help the people in Africa to come here to Canada. And those presenters also who want to join us to do something or be in featuring with us for project we have here in Canada, or the band we have, would they want to play there, or your band wants to play here, or you guys want to come in the festivals and know how the city rules and know exactly how you can promote yourself. Batuki Music Society is here for that. Also the artists who have music and they wanted to be known here in Canada, we can help them to that. What is the most important thing that Nadine was saying last time? We're the only people that pushing African music in general here in Canada. We know people, they don't play them so many times in the radio, once in a while. And our shows we have is we showing them every day all the genres, all the music genres in Africa. We're trying to show them. And I think
absolutely. And you know, Toronto is very diverse. It is really an African city. If you look and see all the different genres, all the different artists that are based here, and also across Canada, including OKAVANGO African Orchestra, a wonderful Pan-African group made up of 7 different nations of artists from Africa. And it is a really exciting, interesting project. We hope you will have a look. And also take the time to visit our website at batukimusic.com, because we do have our Habari Africa Festival, which is launching next week online. It's virtual, it's free. You can join in and watch it. And what's wonderful about it is we're featuring 25 artists from various regions of the continent, some based in Toronto here, some based in other parts of Canada, and others based in Europe, as well as different countries in Africa. So we hope that you will take time to have a look, see what's on the festival lineup. And we're going into our 7th year for Habari Africa Festival. Normally it has been held at the Harbourfront Centre in Toronto. And yeah, it's a great opportunity this year to watch it from wherever you are in the world without having to come here. And I'll just turn it over a little bit to OKAVANGO, because I think you guys can talk a little bit about, you know, how the group works. And maybe also I want to remember to give a shout out to OKAVANGO's agent, Marilyn Gilbert at MGAM. If you're interested in the group, you can also get in touch with her. And Batuki Music, we have just been managing the group. However, she is the agent for OKAVANGO.
Yes, so we...
I'm Nadine McNulty from Batuki Music Society.
My name is Tichawana Daniel Mareza.
Hello, my name is Daniel Nebiat.
Originally born in Zimbabwe, but now based in Toronto, Canada, and I'm a member of OKAVANGO African Orchestra, and in the band I play an instrument called mbira, M-B-I-R-A. I also play hosho, which is shakers, and I also play marimba, and a little bit of guitar too.
I was born and raised in Asmara, the capital city of Eritrea, East Africa. I've been living here in Canada for almost 25 years. I play an instrument called Krar, K-R-A-R. I've been performing everywhere, and now I'm a member of OKAVANGO African Orchestra.
This was a group created by Batuki Music Society, and basically the main concept and idea behind the group was to create something which had never been created before, to bring together a group of very talented musicians and artists who were quite popular in their own genres. All of the artists are band leaders and have their own bands. They also are composers, they are arrangers, they are singers, and they all play different instruments, traditional and contemporary instruments. So the whole concept of OKAVANGO African Orchestra was to bring together a lot of disparate genres of music that's heard throughout Africa, especially very popular music forms.
Well, the band is made up of different African musicians from different parts of Africa. Like I play Eritrean music. I usually play like guayla and maybe a few styles of Eritrean music, and all the other guys bring their own music from their region, and we mix it and we create this beautiful music between us.
I'm from Zimbabwe, and my music is based on the traditional styles of my country. We have styles like mbende or mande music that we incorporate into that. We also have styles like mbakumba, katekwe. Those are traditional styles of Zimbabwean music that I incorporate into the music that we play with other musicians from Zimbabwe.
So, you know, all these guys, you know, we come there and basically we just lift up each other. We create and we make our beautiful music more beautiful. For instance, me as an Eritrean, I have never heard a kora mixed with krar, or maybe it was done before, but I don't have no knowledge about that. But I have never heard a talking drum. In Eritrean music, I've heard other instruments, but these two, and this is the first time I'm hearing these instruments work together and create this style of music. And for me, like, it just, I can say it just took my music to the next level where I wanted to be. So this is basically the spices of the band, like coming from different regions of Africa, and spice up our music and make it beautiful.
To me, what's unique about OKAVANGO African Orchestra is the bringing together of different cultures through music. Like the cultures, all our cultures are well represented in our different styles of music, but we are bringing those cultures together and creating a conversation of cultures musically. So that's what's interesting and very unique about the band to me.
كيكت أسناخيكني كاليوت كينادي مسخا إلكني عيل علي نايتحتي أغل كركني.
Recording our music was very interesting actually, because we've had to learn to make these instruments work together, because normally they wouldn't work together, like but we had to figure out a way of accommodating each other's instrument. So for example, Danny plays the kra, I play the mbira. These instruments have never worked together. We had to figure out a way of accommodating. If Danny's playing music based on his style from Eritrea, I had to figure out a way of now fitting my mbira instrument, which is used to playing traditional Zimbabwean music, or how it can fit into there. So it was an interesting process, which takes a lot of patience, and also one has to be humble when you're working in such an environment, because you don't want to like overpower someone else's style.
The recording process and you know, the whole work we were creating, there are some things that I find interesting, and I can say one of them is knowledge. For example, I have never learned, or I have never spoken any other language than like my language and English, whatever. But in the process of this making of this album, I can say a few Zimbabwean words like horombe. I have never heard that word before. I've never learned it, but I learned it from my friend Tish. And there are other words too, like I have to do back vocals, and I learned. So basically we were learning each other's language. And when people hear my songs, and when I say people, is my people, that's people that speak my language, when they hear the songs, then they hear the back vocals, and they say like, oh, definitely these guys are not Eritreans. Like we can you know, we can detect that accent. And at the same time they say, wow, they're saying the word perfect, even though there's an accent there, but they say perfect. So you're teaching our language to other people. So that's another beautiful thing about this band. In the band, I mean in the albums, I have 2 songs on the previous CD, and I have 2 songs on this one. Like I said, I have to do back vocals for everyone, and they do for me. And it just, they make the songs beautiful, and I'm really glad that I contributed something on these albums.
Live on stage with OKAVANGO is a very like exciting experience, because the level of energy that are on stage, like each one of these guys, I tell you, is full of energy, and people are very creative, and like, so every concert is different and exciting in its own way, because these guys just come up with different things all the time, and so it's always exciting, and the energy is just great, because you can feel that everyone is on the same page, and everyone is, you know, raring to go, and they want to give the audience a good show. So just performing with these guys is always exciting, and it's a blast every time I'm on stage with OKAVANGO.
great experience, and I get to learn a lot of things. It was like with every show, it's a different experience. So the love, the support that we have on stage when we play, and the way we make each one of us shine, the way we support and everything it's a beautiful thing. It's the stuff that we create, the love that create when we are playing on a stage actually can be a concept of United Africa. Whenever we say united this, united that, the love that we have, the support that we have, the energy that we have in stage when we are playing and when we're supporting each other could be a very good concept for United Africa.
Another thing that I really like also is, apart from having fun and showcasing our cultures musically, I like the fact that the music that's written there by the different songwriters in the band is music that is a message that is encouraging for Africans, or not only Africans but the world. It's music. We have music that talks about the nature of the politics around the world in Africa. We have music that talks about love. We have music that talks about appreciating our parents. So the music is not only for fun, but there's also a very profound message behind the songs. So that's one thing that I really like.
What is unique about this band is that all of us play an instrument, and like I myself play a traditional instrument called krar, and we have guys that play bass guitar, lead guitar, and drums, that contemporary or modern instruments. So we would like to get these instruments playing together in front of an African audience. We want to take this to Africa to inspire the young generation that those traditional instruments are actually the best instruments that can create best sounding music. Like the world is evolving, things are changing, somebody can sit down and create an amazing, beautiful, like an anthem song or music just at home by himself in a computer, which is fine. But at the same time, we want people to pick up an instrument and play those instruments, master those instruments, and get them out and be heard by people, So this is our goal, one of our goals that we just want to bring to Africa and inspire the young generation.
Oh yeah, yeah, baba. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, baba. Oh yeah, yeah.
One of our motivations is also to inspire artists, especially young artists in Africa, that we can still make good music playing actual traditional live instruments. What we did with OKAVANGO was we managed to mix traditional styles of music or traditional music with modern elements, which keeps the music relevant. I know that these days, there's a lot of digitalization going on, which is not necessarily a bad thing because, the world evolves. But you can still produce great African music with live instrumentation. And this is our way of inspiring young African artists to embrace their traditional instruments like the kora, the mbira, the tama, the djembe, and to just make them realize that they could still create good music. We have performed on many big stages here in Canada, around Ontario, around Canada. But I would like to see us, getting our music back to Africa, so that we can perform in front of an African audience and, going to African stages. So I think that's one thing that I really want to happen. And also, part of the reason why I would want that to happen is for, our fellow Africans back home to really see and appreciate what we have been able to do and how we've been able to represent them well in North America and other parts of the world.
my name is Nadine McNulty. I'm the Artistic Director of Batuki Music Society. Batuki Music is a non-profit African arts organization based in the city of Toronto. We were founded back in 2009, and since then, Batuki Music has been creating a lot of music concerts, programs, festivals. One of the main ideas to start the organization was some of us on the board, we had been with other organizations in the past working in African arts for a number of years. And we found there was a need, a niche that needed to be filled to support, to present, to promote African artists in Canada, living in Canada. Many of them are not visible in the mainstream. They do not have a lot of opportunities, unfortunately, here to present their music, and some of them had just recently moved from Africa over the last few years to Toronto or to Canada, and they were looking to continue their music careers. So Batuki Music was formed out of a need from African artists as well as presenters across the country that were looking for African music that they could book in their festivals. Batuki Music also does a lot of artist development. We are consultants, arts consultants. We work very closely with all African artists in whatever areas is needed, whether it be promotion, whether it be through presentation, or even creating profiles for many of them, writing biographies, basically helping them to get their feet into the industry, the Canadian arts landscape. Batuki Music fulfills many roles in the community, not only for the artists themselves, but for many African communities who have found Canada their home. We get a lot of contacts from African community organizations that represent their own individual African communities, wishing to have some of their artists presented in our programs, as well as referral services. Batuki Music also operates as a referral service for other. They are looking for quality African music and artists to present in their own activities. We are there also to support them. The other idea to create Batuki Music was there was a need to have African arts represented throughout the year, not just during the summer months when there's festivals and there's other activities going on, but to actually create employment for African artists and professionals living here in Canada. That was one of the main goals and is still our main mandate, to provide visibility, to provide employment, and create opportunities for Africans throughout Canada. Our African concert series has been running for a number of years. We present in many different venues in the city of Toronto and the province. Everything from small, intimate spaces or theaters to large concert halls, and even huge outdoor stages that can hold thousands of people. We also present local, national, and international artists. We have a long list of artists throughout the years that we've presented. And we also run an annual Habari Africa Festival, which we produce and present yearly in August. The festival is a 3-day festival. It's a multidisciplinary festival that presents music, dance, film, food, theater, visual arts, workshops, also presenting businesses and craft makers from all over the city and the province, and that happens here. Many of us at Batuki Music, we also attend music conferences around the world to present the artists that we have here in our roster also, because Batuki Music also has created a number of very interesting curatorial projects. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our videos, and if you have any questions, you can get in touch with us at batukimusic@yahoo.com. You can go to our website, batukimusic.com. We've just relaunched our website. It's all updated. And also for the question, that was recorded at Oakville Center for the Performing Arts, the video of OKAVANGO. And yeah, so I want to say thank you very much for watching and tuning in. And I'll let Mr. Cherno here, my partner here, he can continue.
Yeah, should I say it in French, I guess? If you have some panelists who just speak French, c'est un plaisir, comme on le dit, de représenter la culture africaine au-delà des frontières africaines. Et on est là pour vous, on est là pour pouvoir simplement apporter une bouffée d'air dans la culture africaine à l'étranger. Donc on est là, on peut faciliter les choses, permettre d'être connu ici, si je peux le dire, à travers la radio ou simplement à travers le festival que nous faisons. Aussi les artistes, envoyez-nous vos sons, envoyez-nous tout ce que vous pouvez faire pour qu'on puisse aussi travailler avec vous. Et si vous êtes de passage aux États-Unis ou ici au Canada, parlez-nous-en et puis on essaiera de vous programmer pendant le festival qui est au mois d'août. Et cette année, ce sera virtuel. Vous pouvez le voir aussi en ligne sur batukimusic.com. Donc, vous pourrez avoir toutes les infos par rapport à ce qui va se faire au festival. Yeah, guys.
OKAVANGO.
Yeah, so I guess you just heard those videos there. There was a question about one of the performances that we had there. It was at the Oakville Center for Performing Arts. That's where one of those videos was taken. So again, I would say, if you give us an opportunity to perform for your audience, that would love to share our music with the world. This is not only for Africa but it's for the whole world, just bringing together everyone through music.
Yeah, and after this whole pandemic thing, we've been quarantined for so long, so we need to be in Africa, so make it happen. We'll be there.
And I just want to make a reminder for OKAVANGO, you can contact Marilyn Gilbert at MGAM. And also, I want to just let you know that there is a performance coming up next, and the performance will be by Mai Koi. So stay tuned in to Global Toronto. I want to say a big thank you to all the team at Global Toronto for all their help and assistance in providing the spotlight for not only OKAVANGO African Orchestra, but also for our organization, Batuki Music Society. It's very important for African artists to have visibility, not only in Canada, but in many countries around the world. And that is part of our mandate and what we hope for. So we thank all the team for their support. Bye.
Karibu.